Greetings all, it's Blue Knight. Welcome back to the Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. Previously, we ventured even further into the Lanayru mining facility and ended up finding the dungeon map before we stopped. Today, we'll be continuing our adventure to the facility because, while there's still a bit of stuff we have to do left in this dungeon, look at how many special chests we still have to collect. Granted, we only have 2 rooms that are left undiscovered, but we still got a bit of backtracking to do. So that's kind of why I said we were going to be here for a while. Because this dungeon is very big and very, I guess, filled to the brim with rewards and collectibles. But now we have found ourselves one of the gates we can open that leads us back to this main hub of the mining facility. So if you ever need to go back to this bird statue and save, you can do that. Also, we can get back into this room should we need to do that. Though I don't think so. Okay, this part of the room, of this main hub room, is kind of cryptic if you don't pay attention to your map. You see this highlighted path? This is the safe way to get across this bed of sink sand. And there's also one of these unopened chests that we can find, as well as an undiscovered room. So you gotta pay attention to your map in order to get through this bed of sand very safely. First, let's deal with this electro spume. Very nice. So I apologize in advance if I have to go back to my map frequently throughout the next minute or so, because I don't really have this safe route memorized completely. Yep. Okay, just keep going straight and then go on to this solid surface. Don't use that link. Use the Gust Bellows. Okay, this should open a hole. Yes, it does. Is there a way to get back by there? Yeah, we could go straight, but there's a chest on the other side, so we should get that first. So you can use the A button to dash even when you're crouching in first-person mode. So that's a cool thing to keep in mind if you need to get by these kind of segments a bit quicker, especially if you're speedrunning the game. But of course, you gotta conserve your stamina because you don't want to use too much, obviously. So this one's gonna contain blue bird feather. Haven't come across these in a while. All right. Oh, wow. Hello, Arakas. Fancy meeting you here. And fancy meeting your death too. Let's blow all these away. Oh, Ember Relic. Cool. You can never have too many treasures. That's provided if they don't do those stupid text boxes every time you boot up the game. I swear that's a really big annoyance in Twilight Princess and this game. I know I'm still harping on that a bit, but it really shouldn't be a thing that they did. Because it comes off as a nuisance, if anything. But let's get past that and continue across this bed of sand. First deal with that electro spume with a bomb. Well-played's roll should do it. On. Yes! I'm a real pro when it comes to bowling. Okay, not really, but I do like bowling quite a lot, actually. It's kind of one of those, unathletic sports. Oh, come on, use the map, Andrew. That's the gear screen. Oh my goodness, I'm getting my controls mixed up while I'm trying to discuss my love about bowling. I'll admit I'm not a professional when it comes to that sport. Uh-oh. But I do like it quite a bit. I remember that for a while my family and I would go bowling a bit frequently when I was younger, but we don't do it as much anymore. But then again, that's where Wii Sports come in, though I don't play it as much, surprisingly. Not sure why. Even after I got the Wii a few years ago on Christmas. I should probably do that a bit more often, because I don't really bowl that much anymore, for good reason. I mean, when you're an adult, you got responsibilities to heed to now. I should really concentrate on using my controls more effectively. These tangents are really throwing me off my game. I'm just gonna deal with. Oh, I guess those guys stuck into the more violent parts of the sink sand. really deal with you. I'm just gonna throw it overhead. That should work just the same. Oh, come on! That's just really, really, really bothersome to me. It was right in his face and it didn't blow up on contact. Oh well. Deal with that, Araka. If I remember correctly, this should lead, yes, to another room, to another unopened chest. Though that might be a treasure. If it's a rare one, that's fine, but if it's a common one, not so much. Though I'm counting on it to be a rare treasure, or at least a small key. That would be helpful too. That would be helpful too. Okay, where to go? Where to go? This is kind of like a mini maze of sorts. May have to cut this out on my way back, because this is taking quite some time. Alright, finally we're on the other side. Where to go? Oh, I remember this room. This room, kind of tricky. Well, I wouldn't say it's kind of tricky. But it could be a bit time consuming. You gotta blow out a lot of the sand with your gust bellows, but it will take some time as you can see how much sand there is that filled up this room. You have to blow it all of them out, just enough to show your way. But I do think there's a small chest in here somewhere we can get as well. And of course, small chest means a red rupee. Which actually realign my controls after I deal with you. But sometimes, well not sometimes, every time I'm in this room, I have the need to blow away all of the sand. I know I don't need to, but it's just a compulsive thing I have. I just blame it on gamer OCD, or probably just OCD in general. Though I'm not really diagnosed with that. But I refer to it as gamer OCD because if you're a completionist like I am, then you want to have every nook and cranny discovered, every collectible, well, collected. Just have every requirement in the game that qualifies as at 100% to the game's requirements. This does not qualify as one of those requirements, but it's just a personal thing. To get rid of all the sand in this room. Okay, there's a fairy here. I already have one in the bottle. I don't need two. I'm not that paranoid. Though if worst come to worst, I may have to do that. Though I'm not counting on myself to do so. Let's go across there. I'm just gonna pick it up just in case. It's right there staring me in the face, so I figure why not. I think it's that gamer OCD coming to play again. Blow all this away. Need to blow away enough to uncover the path. Oh, and there's a switch here too. I forgot about that actually. I was more focused on finding the chest. But this might be a pressure switch, I'm not sure. No, it's not, just a regular one. That's good to know. I want to get to that chest. You've covered just enough of the room to reveal the safe path. Get away from me. We also got all these Arakas to deal with and that broke. But nothing too hazardous to us. Oh, I forgot the spikes could actually kill the Arakas too. That has happened a while. Oh, I can destroy pots as well. Blow you away, Mr. Froak. I don't want you in my body at all. Be kind of bad. Because I want this red rupee to just be on my way. Oh, it's a blue rupee too, but forget it. It disappeared. There's a bunch of green rupees there, but I'm not going to waste my time going back. We're already near the exit of this room, so there's no point in trying to go back for those rupees. Besides, we'll have a high count regardless. Oh, I guess that was the chest in that room to deal with. Escape's faulty iconography. I thought it was going to be a big special chest, but it just was a small one. But that should take us back in the path leading up to the last uncovered room. That's where it should lead us. Gotta get by here. This time shift stone first. That switch will bring this whole cart back, but we don't need to do that right now. Once this cart gets to the other side, then the switch will be activated if we need to use it again to bring it back to that platform. But we don't need that right now. Got another, what is that, Centrope? Yeah, Centrope to deal with. But there's a bird statue up here near the, I think that's the boss door. So if you ever need to save, use your current saving point. Let's deal with you, Mr. Choo Choo. And kaboom! With no remains left in sight. Especially that's a yellow Choo Choo, I am extra satisfied. Should probably back. Yep, there's another bird statue there too. That'll lead us back to that room. But this will lead us back to the beginning, so I'm actually gonna go after this first. I could have gone the other way and probably continued progress, but I want to open that gate far off at the distance. And this central is actually right behind this pinwheel gate stand, sort of. I actually can't damage it at all. That's twice I reflected its missiles. It took no damage whatsoever because it was covered behind that pinwheel. I never had that happen before. That's a bit strange. I think it was facing through this pinwheel as well. In case it slides those central bombs. Come on. Look out all day. Just fire your missiles so I can destroy you. And there it goes. Ah, red rupee. Good. Got it. Ooh, another one. Yes! 41 rupees after that. I did see a blue one, but it fell off the ledge. But I'm not too sad about that. Got 41 rupees out of the deal, 2 of them being red rupees. That's not too bad. It's kind of a shame that they most of the time intentionally put those centropes over the bombs, or not bombs, over the pits. It's like they're teasing you with how many rupees they drop as well. So we got a few of these Beamos to deal with. I didn't really talk about last time, but Beamos are quite a common enemy I find throughout the Zelda series, as well as the Armos. So it's still kind of early in the game that we encounter these guys. Because I usually view these guys as being kind of mid to late game in terms of appearance. So it's kind of surprising to me now that I think about it, that we deal with the Beamos and the Armos this early in the game. Got that out of the way. Pull this away. No, I can't. I have to wait for the cart to come first. Then I can activate or spin the pinwheel to open this gate. And opened. Now we can walk through that door like anytime we please. Though that means we have to find our way all the way back over there. Oh, actually, I almost forgot about this. That should be another cart with another time shift stone. More Arakas and more sand to blow away. Now up there, I think there might be a crate blocking the path on the top of that ladder. The first person to find out. Yes, there is. Shame too, I could have gone the other side and find a way up to that higher ledge. But oh well. At least we got those first 2 gates in that portion of the room over there opened up. That's really what I was trying to go for first. Reach the other side, there must be a treasure chest if my memory serves me right. Okay, there isn't, but there is something of value on the other side, at least, like I said, to my recollection, but it could be wrong. Deal with you first, so you won't be a hassle to me. Now to go through the long way to go into the other side. Pinwheel here too. I really forgot how big and how much there is to do in this temple. Or not temple, this dungeon. Okay, that opens the gate. Hope the cart doesn't push me away. Come on. Yes! It's open. I should probably move ahead. Oh, those went away. Not surprising. Now we gotta move it back so we can go through that door. To do this, we actually have to hit the time shift stone twice. Once you deactivate it, I actually want to blow these away to see what they have. Yep, red ruby. I was very, very, very wise to think otherwise. Now we have to move it back by hitting the time shift stone again. Can't believe I mixed that up. That's not really a tongue twister if you think about it. Though shift stone might be a bigger tongue twister. I'm just fumbling all over the place with my words today. Though that's nothing new at this point, since I've already done that quite a few times in this Let's Play. What I want to do is just go through this door. And now we have a lot more to do here. So make sure you time your movements carefully so you can go through these steam pipes without getting blown off, obviously. Can I blow these rackets off the wall? No, I won't. They'll come after me, so I should probably do that. Or those guys who just commit suicide. I guess they really could take life of scorpions or something. Okay, eventually we're supposed to go up there. So we gotta time this jump carefully. Oh, whoa, no, we shouldn't do that. Got some barriers up there waiting for us. But I think we are getting near a time shift stone. Take you out, or take you away? I was gonna say take you away. Take you away to what? Valhalla? That's what I'm sending you regardless, but I don't think Valhalla exists in Zelda. Well, what would hell look like in Zelda? That's what I wonder. Maybe it is shown as CDI games, I guess? I don't know. Then again, I never play the CDI games for good reason. Where to go next? What happens if I flip the switch? Okay, that brings that over there. But that'll be useless without a time shift stone. Should be up there, I think. Can't really see it though. So let's head down here instead. That's not gonna work. Yeah, that door's locked on the other side, so that way it's useless. Let's just go ahead to this area. There might be some rewards on the other side, come to think of it. At least that's what I'm, again, falsely remembering. And I can't even climb up there because of the crate. Well, isn't that just great? Yeah, I'm gonna let the pun sink in for a second. I know it was bad, but I had nothing else to work with at that moment. Could you blame me? Am I remembering this wrong? Might be. Maybe the time shift stone is up there somewhere. I know that there's a way to alter this area's time state. Don't remember where. It could be up here. Or it couldn't. Could just be a bunch of pots. Ooh, okay, this has got to be a bit stumped, I'm not gonna lie. Oh wait, I have to get over there somehow. That's what it is. Oh right, those bombable walls. How did I miss those? I guess they were kind of blending into the terrain, so I didn't really investigate that wall too much. Or it could just be me not being observant enough. Which, trust me, happens a bit more real life than you think. Okay, so here's the time shift stone I was thinking of, behind this, or underneath this bunch of sand. I actually want to blow these away first before I alter the state. Take you out, and time disruption once again. Now we got things moving. Almost on the other side of this area just became a whole different area of sorts. So we got a whole bunch of new stuff to deal with. Like this Demos, for example. Though they're pretty simple to deal with at this point. They're not too hard. Wait for those to go by, then bucket. Yeah, got it. Okay, I'm supposed to be up here next because this has a bit of a puzzle of sorts. Let's make our way to the other side. Come on. Come on. This is kind of slow, actually. The way it worked onto the other side. Okay, I noticed a puzzle we have to go through. At least that's what I'm remembering. Bomb these down first. Reveal as 1. Yep. It's a bit of a code that we're revealing right now, but I don't think we could use it. But it will be good for reference later. Ah! I'll deal with you first, then I'll end the episode for today, because we are going over 20 minutes at this point. At least that's when the video footage is uncut. Come on, Mr. Central. I don't got all day. I'm not sure if Skyward Strikes will work on the central bomb, so we want to deal with it quicker. I haven't really tested that theory out, so if you're willing to try that out, go ahead. I've really tried it. And kaboom! And there goes all the rupees. Not a single one to be picked up. Oh well. But we've done quite enough for today, and this room, we're still gonna do quite a bit of work to get through it, so we're stopping for now. So next time on Skyward Sword, we'll be continuing even further into the linear mine facility. I was not kidding when I said we had a lot to do in this dungeon. And we are far from finished, folks, but just hang here for a little bit longer because I think we're nearing the end. But don't take my word for it completely. I could be wrong. In any case, until we meet again, everyone, farewell for now.